The internet plays a big part in the society of humans. Many can't even live without it, since the majority of the human necessities and transactions are bought and done through the internet. There are roughly 4 billion people already online and surfing the internet according to ILS monitors. But what is really there that get this many people hooked about it? For others, entertainment. Others might say for information or educational purposes. And many more. See, there are many things that you can do with the internet. And it is basically a need, especially to the young ones like me. We view it as a place of liberty, where we can be whatever we want and learn anything we want to learn. We have made it our safe place, a place where we can be heard and not be viewed as inferior to the older generations. We have made the internet our voice to let the world know what our insights about certain topics, especially in politics. Older generations deem us that we have no interest about what is happening around the world. But that isn't true at all. You see, the youth has the most opinion and discussions about politics. But many did not like that at all. You must have heard the phrase, "Ano ba ang ambag mo?" Meaning, what's your role? It has been constantly brushed to the faces of the young, since we are the ones who have been calling out the corrupt deeds that have been happening to our country. I believe it is time now to include the youth in our country's decision-making for the betterment of the future of our country, since ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. It is rightful only to let them speak and be a part of the discussion. It is very timely now where the youth's voice should be heard during this time of pandemic, since online learning has been implemented. Many have been suffering mentally and physically to strive to learn because of the changes we are facing. As a part of this, I don't think that this online schooling has been the best way of learning, since many students lack the luxury of having an internet connections. Many students fall back and are now being left behind because they don't have the money to use the internet, since it is not cheap at all. The students feel that they are alone, since the government has only given them little support. But they should consider themselves lucky, since in this third world country, poverty is widespread and child labor prevails. The lack of child support and the immense number of populations has played the great toll in killing the dreams of the young, especially the ones who live in poverty and forced to work at such a young age to help sustain their family. You might be wondering how I know this, or how such a privileged boy had so much to say about poverty. You see, that is one of the greatest things the internet has done to our society. It helps blind eyes to be opened and finally take part in the betterment of the world. Since the internet is there, news has been mainstream and many are seeing the world happening, and many are being aware of the situation of some people who were brought injustice by our society. We, the future generation, promise that we would use the internet to advocate and help for the progress of our world, and finally put an end to discrimination, and finally brought peace and equality. Thank you.